The 9 members of the IT team from Atlantic were beyond excited as they stepped off the plane in Tokyo, Japan. They had been brought on this work trip to recruit more agents, but they couldn't wait to experience all that Tokyo had to offer. As they walked through the bustling streets, they couldn't help but feel overwhelmed by the bright lights and the unique architecture of the buildings around them. Victor, the team leader, was grinning from ear to ear as he led the group through the crowds. Despite the long flight and jet lag, the team was eager to dive into Tokyo's vibrant food scene. They visited local restaurants sampling sushi and other Japanese specialties. The group bonded over their shared love of food, and they couldn't wait to try more dishes throughout their stay. In their free time, the team explored Tokyo's many attractions, from ancient temples to futuristic amusement parks. They rode go-karts in the city of Tokyo, went to digital art museums, and explored the serenity of the bamboo forests. There, they met Peter, a local computer whiz, who was also a fan of cheddar. They struck up a conversation and found that they shared a love of technology and a sense of humor. The team then left Peter to head to their hotel. Throughout it all, the team's camaraderie grew stronger. They joked and laughed with each other, creating memories they knew they would cherish for a lifetime. But little did they know, their adventures were just beginning, and they were about to be thrown into a mystery they could never have imagined. Victor, however, hadn't told them the real reason they were in Japan. He asked them all to take a seat as they were wearing their Ben pajamas. They were there to investigate the growing power of a machine called Nikiso, which had developed a mind of its own and threatened to destroy all the machines. Dr. Bast had sent a special team to investigate into this matter, but wanted to do it quietly as not to stir fear within the company. They soon realized that they had to infiltrate the notorious Nikiso headquarters and destroy the mainframe. As the team arrived at Nikiso headquarters, they immediately knew they were in for a fight. The air was thick with tension, and the sound of buzzing machines filled their ears. Victor rallied his team, steeling their nerves as they prepared to face the army of dialysis machines controlled by the Nikinet. As they charged forward, Tasha's telekinesis powers surged through her body, sending the first wave of machines flying in all directions. Daniel and Sonia followed suit, their electricity superpowers crackling as they obliterated the next wave. But the machines kept coming, relentless in their pursuit. Raoul and Victor fought side by side, their muscles straining as they toppled the grey star machines with all their might. Meanwhile, Ricky was working furiously to hack into the Nikinet system. Every second felt like an eternity, his fingers flying across the keyboard as he tried to gain control over the machines. The sweat on his forehead mingled with the rain pouring down from the dark sky above. Paul and Ben joined the fray, their water and ice powers combining to create a barrage of freezing cold that left the machines short-circuiting and malfunctioning. But the team was getting tired. Their muscles ached, their breaths came in ragged gasps, and they knew that they couldn't keep this up forever. Victor and Tasha shared a look, and with a silent nod, they launched themselves into the fray once more. As they fought, time seemed to slow down. The machines became a blur of metal and flashing lights, and every move the team made felt like it was in slow motion. But they kept fighting, their bodies moving on pure instinct and adrenaline. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Ricky's voice cut through the chaos. "I did it! The control is broken!" The machines around them started to shut down, their red, glowing eyes fading into darkness. Panting and exhausted, the team collapsed onto the ground, their eyes locked on the machines as they finally fell still. For a moment, there was nothing but silence, broken only by the sound of raindrops hitting metal. They had won. They all knew they had fought a tough battle, but in the end, they had saved the world from the machine's control. Little did they know, as they walked away from the headquarters, a figure watched them from the shadows with a slight grin. As the shadows hid his face from view, there was a gleam of light showing a tattoo on his right arm that said Cheddarview.